Welcome to the 53rd Annual Freedom Fund Gala and Awards. We're glad you're here as we celebrate 100 years of the Grand Rapids branch of the NAACP. You're in for a treat this evening as we take you through our history. Remembering the past is important to having a successful future.
We are grateful for the sacrifice that was made by our founders as they saw fit to open our branch in Grand Rapids just 10 years after the national branch launched. That is forward thinking.
As many of you know, we highlight the work of members of our community who are making an impact or partnering with the branch to help us make an impact with our members.
We are so excited about the award recipients because they truly represent what sacrifice means. We selected individuals who have put in the work that reflects the grassroots efforts and sacrifices of our members and leaders like our founding president, Thomas Benjamin.
As well as some of our past presidents, Floyd Skinner, Marlo Brown, Sarah Glover, Dr. Wilberforce Plummer, Elias Lumpkins, Terry Weekly, Reverend Willie Applewhite, Hazel Lewis, and our current president, Clee Jackson.
As well as many others of the local branch. We appreciate all of the advancements they have helped us achieve over the past 100 years.
We asked this year's recipients why they are so passionate about their work and how others can get involved and make a difference in our community. Let's take a moment to hear from them.
Man, my mom is a passionate person, and she was involved in neighborhood associations and just involved in the community ever since I was a kid. And I didn't know, she didn't really lead me there, but I just saw her work and it just rubbed off on me. The passion rubbed off on me, and the hard work, everything that she was and is rubbed off on me.
You're gonna be in the office doing that? I'm in education because I think there is no more honorable profession as far as I'm concerned. Everybody who's doing anything today got there through the help of a professor, a teacher, an educator.
Lady Shahida El-Amin was compassionate about health and healing. She devoted her life to working in the community, working with expectant mothers and fathers, working in labor and delivery, providing information about healthy living, healthy diets, and eating properly for our people. She volunteered with KMM BNA Black Nurses. They raised money for scholarship for nursing students, mentoring them and encouraging them along the way, showing them how to get involved more effectively in nursing and in their communities wherever they resided. She is a stalwart in this community and loved what she did, loved her work. I worked alongside her for years because her compassion rubbed off on me.
I'm passionate about social justice because throughout my life, my parents and teachers and the Dominican sisters showed me through word and deed to remain dissatisfied with injustice and to use my time, talent, and treasure to work to correct it.
Well, as a civil rights activist in the past as well as now, freedom and equality are important to me because it means that we live in a democracy. And in a democracy, that's what you are expected to have. Without the freedom, without the equality, you do not have a democracy.
I'm also passionate about social justice because I took an oath as a licensed attorney to uphold the state and U.S. constitutions. And those are very clear and explicit about every person's equality under the law.
In our nation, we haven't been sowing very much into the lives of urban children. And the thing that concerns me is if we don't hurry up and start to sow into their lives, we're not going to reap very much. But the thing that I have found since I've been here is that you give the loving and the encouragement first. The academic part then follows. We can't fix home, but we certainly can get in between them and failure. and love on them so much that maybe home is just a little more bearable.
And there's so many things that need to be done in our community, for the Black community. There's so many absent spaces, voids that need to be filled in our community. And yeah, no one person can do them all. We need everybody to step up and fill a role.
I recommend that every one of you find a way to get involved, especially with our youth, especially with our parents-to-be and our young parents, encouraging them, promoting, showing them the way to live a better, healthy life. Shahida would be honored to stand before you and receive this award, and I stand in her shoes, in her presence, to say thank you on behalf of Lady Shahida Al-Amin, one of the most compassionate people I know. Thank you.
To get involved in justice work, follow the example of the Grand Rapids NAACP and stay engaged in politics. Our NAACP branch shows us the power and importance of legislative and political action in securing civil rights. Politics is not frivolous, and voting is real power.
The best way to advocate and to get involved in a movement is to say what is important to have freedom. Well, what is important is to have the right to vote, to have the right to participate. And therefore, when we have voters registration and participation, then all people who are of age and who are unable to do this should be participating in helping people to register and vote. Anyone who is 18 or older should be registered to vote. 2020 is an important election, and in order to say that you're going to be an American citizen, and to say that you're going to benefit from all that we can have and should have, you should have the right to vote.
The country is based on people power, and people have to use their power and exercise their power and vote and follow politics. It's not frivolous. That is our power. And if we don't, no one else will.